What's up, guys? That really gross guy here. We're back in Islanders. It's a brand new indie game. Well, brand new. It's been out for probably a month or so now, but it's a little indie game that has to do with simulated kind of city builder type game, except it's done differently than pretty much any other game I've ever seen. So it's interesting. I've seen a little bit of it, and it seems very like mathematical, interesting design. It's mostly based on like a high score system in order to kind of, I don't know, get the most out of the game. And I'm excited to just jump in and play around with it. So we're just going through the little tutorial deal. Okay, show me you can, spin around and do all that good stuff. Q and E. Right mouse button, you can also do the rotations and all that good stuff. So really short, simple, throws you an island. It gives you the opportunity to pick a small little bundle of things to pick from and put down on your city. And depending on where you place these items and how you go about building this little city or settlement, whatever, the island, I guess, you get points, and that points adds up and adds up and adds up. You can eventually move on to other islands and get other packs to build your island with, and you eventually have a high score by the time you're done. And I don't know if there's a save game feature tied to this, but if there is, or if there isn't, then you start over every time. I think it like saves, but if you like fail on an island, and what I mean by that is if you don't reach the proper score with the items you're given, then you kind of reach the end of the game. You get your high score and you start over. I think that's the way it works. Anyways, a mill. That'll give me a bonus for having any warehouses, statues, city centers, fields, or masons nearby. However, it will lose points if I have another mill nearby, so that's important. And fields are going to benefit from the mill, the statue, the plateau, the resort oasis, and the other fields. So that's good. Now, I think that's a statue, so we could benefit from trying to get these fairly close to where the statue is. However, you can see that it's not really a good location for it. So unfortunately, we won't be getting a field anywhere near the statue for that bonus. You can see it adds 5 points when we utilize it. But we can use the mouse wheel to rotate the field around. I'm going to try and do this fairly aesthetically pleasing, but I don't want to focus too much on it. So anyways, let's get up here. We'll kind of go... We'll keep it away from here. Maybe we'll get like a city around the edge of this building, or the this, I don't know, the shape of these walls, and then we'll go from there. But newcomer, first reward. So we'll drop a couple of these fields down in here, right next to the other fields, to get those extra bonus points. And then we will come in here with this mill, and we will get it as close as we can to these farms so that we can utilize those added bonus. Now I think what I'm going to do actually is place it kind of down around here so that if we get more farms we can still place them up in this area. You can see we hit that 20-point threshold, so it gives us another batch of buildings to build. So we'll go through with that. We got a brewing pack and a lumber pack. Unfortunately I wasn't thinking about this, but I bulldozed several trees in order to put these farms and stuff in, but let's go with the lumberjack anyways. It might be a mistake, but let's go with the lumberjack. Oh, it's going to give us several fields. Awesome. So lumberjack, we want a sawmill, statue, or in trees nearby. And the sawmill, lumberjack, yeah. And sawmill wants the lumberjack, warehouses, and statues nearby. Okay. But we don't want to put it near any other sawmill. So anyways, with the lumberjack, we're going to try and get them close to these trees. Let's give it a little spin around so it kind of looks like it's facing these trees to some degree. Let's not destroy any trees if we can help it. And there we go. Popping on 11 points for that little placement. We can also place down more fields. However, I don't want to... I'd be eliminating some trees if I keep placing these around here. So maybe we'll tuck a field back in here. Place another one a little bit closer without destroying the trees. Let's get one, say, right there, and another one right there. And we could technically fit our third and last one here. Not the most aesthetically pleasing one, but we'll move on to a bigger island at some point. We'll get the sawmill in here, and that's going to want to utilize this as much as possible. So let's try and keep it within our range. But yeah, let's get it like right in here. Okay, so moving on to our next pack. We have a city pack and a brewing pack. Let's go with the city pack now that we, have our city. You can see that we're working our way to the top of the island, which will allow us to unlock the next island. But for now, we have a lumberjack. Let's try and keep it away from the other one. Ooh, that's relatively large, so I don't really want to, put this in an awful place. So I guess we'll get it as far away as possible before it hits that other lumberjack location. Technically could put it down here, but that doesn't seem realistic. So let's put it up here a little bit. Then we'll start going with the city pack. Let's go city center. A lot of stuff is going to want to revolve around this city center. So I think what I'll do is, I thought about placing it up here, but maybe we'd be fine placing it over here somewhere. Let's start. I guess we'll just put it over here. Shouldn't hurt. Do that. We have a house. And we'll get this house in here somewhere where it's not going to be too much of an issue. We'll do that. And then we have several mansions. Let's start by placing... I guess we could place it... I'm trying to think about how much space we're going to utilize. We could just do this. But... I'm not too sure if that... Let's start on this side. Let's do that. Well, let's do... That'll fit in there. Okay, let's do that. Then let's do... Oh, they're different sizes. Okay. So this can technically fit in there. Let's just spin it around because the door can face outwards. Fit it in there. We got another one of these. We could do that. We could do that, I suppose. Yeah, sure. Why not? Why not? We'll get into our next batch. We're getting close to our new island. Boom. Brewing pack and shaman. Statue, temple, flowers. Okay. Or another brewing pack. Since we have farming fields, let's actually utilize that, because the brewing pack will probably piggyback off of having fields. Specifically hops fields, so there's a difference. Alright, so let's get the hops field. Oh, we can actually... Stones actually can disappear as well. Let's maybe start by building all of this stuff up high. Sawmill. Okay, let's try this. Let's try and get this little guy over here. That way you can utilize all of these points. Then this field, maybe. No, it doesn't look like it. We can technically go down here. So maybe that's what we start doing. But I really like the aesthetic of being able to stay up here. I guess we could start by... how many hops field? Just one? Alright, so let's do the one there. Let's go with the brewery, and doesn't seem like it helps out by too much. It can help by the statue, but we won't really worry about that at the moment. Let's put this down in here somewhere. There we go. We have another mansion. We'll put that up in there, right in this little nook that I created. Boom. We will get some houses. We'll put these... I guess we could kind of allocate the space like that. And then... I suppose we could put a house down here. I don't know. Because realistically, someone's going to have to work down here on this little farm, So maybe we tuck it away. We've already earned our next bundle, so let's do that. Fishers. Might as well. We got lots of water. So let's go with a fisher. What are these going to benefit from? City centers, warehouses, and huts. And statues. So maybe we'll actually start with one down in this little area. Let's do it right about here, because that actually makes it look like people can get access to it. So we'll do that. It's going to hurt if it's too close to this fishery. So I guess we can set this one over here. Kind of makes sense. There we go. And then once again, we have some mansions. We did unlock the next island, so we'll move to that here in just a second. But, yeah, house. Okay, little square house. I guess we'll just plop another one down here. Plop another one maybe over here by this little fishing whatnot. It's basically going to become irrelevant once we move to the next island. So let's just for the sake of getting these in here, throw that there. We'll maybe place a mansion a little bit back and a ways from some of this other stuff. You know, like I said, doesn't really matter. And then lastly, I guess we'll put this here. So that's pretty much this island. We didn't really put anything up here. We didn't utilize the sand too much or this lower section too much, but we did unlock the next island, so let's move on to it. All right, let's go. Fortunately, there's no way to return back to that island, but that's okay. That's okay. It'll live on forever in our memories. All right, so this is much bigger. There's going to be a lot more going on here, I'm sure. We have a statue over here already. We only need 20 points, so that's interesting. Lots of forestry, so hopefully we'll get a lumber pack. Yeah, all right. Let's do the lumber pack right off the bat. We'll try to isolate the lumber stuff in an area that will never, you know, be deforested. You know what I mean? So let's get in the little sawmill deal. Let's kind of slip this over here. It looks like it kind of fits in there. It gets a number of trees in there. Okay. And then we could also... I don't know if we're going to utilize this little space, but I guess for now we could try to get it, you know, maybe tucked away over here so I can grab as many of these trees as possible. Okay. I could get that 8th one. There we go. Looking good. And then the sawmill is going to benefit from having as many of these nearby as possible. So I guess what we'll do is kind of tuck this in as close as it can be and looking aesthetically pleasing with these two sawmills, or sawmills, lumberjacks, whatever. So there we go. Moving on, let's continue on. We'll go to a mason's gonna want brickyard, statue, warehouse, town, markets, city centers, plateaus, temples, and walls. Lots of stuff going on here. And the brewing pack is, well, it's gonna be, I don't know. I kind of want to get started with this, but it doesn't seem like we have too much that's really going to benefit this other than the statue. So let's go with the brewing pack for now. Hopefully this will be good enough. We have the lumberjack, another lumberjack, which is pretty nice. Alright, so we'll want to get it as close to this as possible without interfering with these. So I guess we'll kind of triangulate it. I want to demolish trees if I don't have to. So I guess we'll kind of get it in this range. 13 points, pretty good. And then another sawmill. I guess we could kind of... slip this in. I wanted to get both of these, but I can't, I don't think. Well, I mean, I can, but I demolish a tree. Is it worth it, or do I make it aesthetically pleasing? Let's just make it aesthetically pleasing. I think we'll pass this one flying colors. Don't worry. Don't worry, guys. All right. The brewery gets a bonus from each nearby hops field, of course, statue and warehouse. So maybe we could kind of start working on it over here. Let's go... Maybe kind of... Let's kind of get it in, like, right here. It kind of looks neat being up on this little mountainside a little bit. And a lot of breweries, you know, realistically, need a nice source of water. And we have water right here, so that's nice. Let's do that. Bam, some points. And then we'll benefit quite significantly from having hops field in good locations. So let's start by... coming down here and maybe going across. It'll be enough by the time we get done, so let's go. Maybe we get them all to touch. We're barely gonna get enough points, but that's because I'm being a little bit more, you know, focusing on aesthetics. There we go. Next bundle. We were a little close, but that's alright. City pack. That'll, you know, city centers, house, and mansion. Mason. Maybe we start getting this going. City pack, Mason. Let's try the Mason, because we have a statue right here. We'll try and utilize it. Might not be the best. Oh, another hops field. Let's do it. So, bam. Giving us quite a bit already. The Mason and the Lumberjack. Lumberjack can do its thing. We don't want it to get too close to some of this other stuff, but look at the points already. I'm getting up to 14 points or so. But, actually, it'd be better off over here. But I don't want to destroy too much. So let's get it. 8 points isn't a lot, but, you know, some of these trees off by that statue might get demolished later, so we'll tuck it in right there. It looks kind of neat in that little nook. We'll go with the Mason. Brickyard statue, so we want to get it near the statue. What is it? Oh, it has to be... I didn't know that. Ooh, okay. It has to be up on a stone area. Stony area. Alright. Let's try... It can kind of be off on the side as well, which is pretty interesting. Kind of like something like that, you know? Looks like it, you know, is like a cliffside mason. Something like that. Let's do it. We'll do one of those. We'll get one... Get one kind of over here, I guess. And... yeah, pretty much anywhere we put this one is going to be fine. But these eventually are going to want to be close enough to each other that, say, a marketplace or something will be placed nearby and you'll want to benefit from them. So I guess what we'll do is keep these fairly close to each other. I guess we could also start working on this side. So, I don't know. For whatever reason, aesthetically, I like to kind of put these on the cliffside. I think they look interesting. So let's do that. And then let's maybe put another one right in here somewhere. There we go. Looks like it fits. I think I only got 5 points on that. Yeah, oops. I got it a little too close. The city pack and farming pack. Farming. We could maybe start a farm over here, but we could also start a city down in this area. Maybe we don't do city at all. Maybe we keep this like a very basic island without like a main city. I don't know. We have another hops field. Resort Oasis statue. Yeah, let's get this over here by this tree. Take this tree down, unfortunately, but we could also slip it in. Nah, let's kind of follow this little gray line a little bit. Get that in there. There we go, lots of points. We'll get some fields in here. I don't want them to be too close to the statue. Maybe the mill can be close to the statue. So let's start with the mill. We'll go... Well, the mill doesn't have to be that close to anything, really, because it's got such a big bubble. Maybe we do something like... kind of like that. And then we'll start placing a couple fields up and around this. Got another achievement. Alright. Will taking the stone out matter? I don't know. Not too sure. Let's avoid taking the stone out for now. And let's do something like this. There we go. I don't know, starting a little farm. If we end up, you know, making this a larger farm plot, that's okay. But let's go city pack and shaman. Oh, statue, temple, flowers. I don't know. Mason, city center, shaman. Should we try it? This might be a bad idea. Might be a bad idea. We'll try it. A shaman makes sense. You know, especially if we keep this area, like, less populated. You know, shaman, you know what I'm trying to say, right? Alright. Maybe we kind of keep these... We'll get the other hops field in. We'll do the stuff that we know exactly where we want to place it. So, like, the hops fields and... maybe some more masons will kind of get up here somewhere on the edge again. Yeah. Something like... it's still touching that one. Let's get it a little further away. So let's go up here. And the mill. Alright. It's gonna hurt by having it too close to that mill, so let's get it as far away as possible, but still maybe get a field or two in there. I can see that it gives us a little bit of points having it near these masons, but let's not do that. 27? Yeah. Let's get it as close to that mill as possible and maybe place some farms around this one now. Okay. Alright, got another achievement for probably like a really good placement or something like that. Alright. There we go. And then a shaman statue temple. Alright. It's not giving us too much, but we could maybe slip it. Yeah, maybe right in here. Kind of makes sense. It's close to the statue. Boom. Awesome. We're already over halfway to our next target. City pack. It looks like that's the only thing we can really do. But it's going to give us some more fields, which is awesome. So let's start doing that. Let's go there. And right in there. Okay, look at that. We already... Wow. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, city centers. It's going to hurt to have it too close to the shaman, so let's keep that in mind. I don't want to get rid of any trees, so I probably don't want to build a city over here. So maybe we start kind of building a city on the outskirts of this area. Getting it close to this is going to give us 4 extra points, but maybe... I don't know. Maybe that'll make us not have room for houses. You know what? Actually, if I can get... Yeah, let's do something like that. And hopefully one of these L-shaped... Yeah, L-shaped mountain... Yeah, there we go. We can slip it in there. Awesome. That works. Then we'll go swing around. Would another L-shaped house like that be okay? That way we can slip something... Yeah. Kind of like that. It'll make it possible for us to kind of shape it appropriately. But anyway, city center. 110 actually. Maybe we get a house over here. Having it near the city center is going to help, but maybe we put mansions closer to the city center. And that might benefit it the most. Plus it being close to these hops field kind of makes it look like, you know, this is the person that works there. So let's, I guess, kind of slip it in right there. Boom. There we go. Almost to the next island. Boom. Slip in fishing and fountains. That'll be really good near the city, but... Fisher. That's really good for this kind of area, though. And it's such a huge island. It's just really nice to have something like that in here. We still got houses and stuff, so that's nice. Maybe we slip another house kind of over in here, like they're the ones that run the farm. We're about to get to the next island, so I'm not too worried about points yet. Got a house there, like they're the farmers. We have a house that can maybe slip in by something else. Maybe up on this ridge, look a little bit, you know, kind of slip it right there. Okay, and then these fishers are going to be... You know, where are they going to benefit the most? Probably over where that went up to 14. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's kind of slip it over in this area. Bloop. Alright. Look at that. 14 points. We got some mansions to place. We could slip it in there. We could also maybe spin it around and plop it like that. That works. We have another L-shaped one. Slip it in there. And then a square one. Alright, we unlocked the next island, so it doesn't really matter. But let's just spin it around. Give it a quick little look over. That's a cute little island. I'm not too sure if we continue to push on, if that's really going to help our score, or if we capped out when we go to the next island. Let's just get some stuff in. Get as many things in maybe as we can right now. We're going to go with the fountain, because we got a larger city now. Ooh, look at that. 22 points? Okay. 22 points? Yeah, let's do that. Plop that in. Well, let's try putting a couple of these in first, because you can see that some stuff is gonna kind of Tetris its way in there. So a house, the house can maybe slip in like this, or maybe we should kind of create a little area that is good for the fountain. I don't know. Yeah, maybe something like that, so that we can slip our fountain in, like, right here. Boom. Looking good. Alright, another mason. We can get wherever. Up on the side of the mountain again, but away from the other stuff. Slip it in, kind of like that. We have lumberjacks. Once again, we want to keep it near as many trees as we can, but at this point, we've really utilized all the trees we can. I guess one could kind of sit on over here. So there you go. And then another fisher. We don't want it too close to that one. And this is where it's probably the most aesthetically pleasing, so we'll kind of set one in here. Got its own little boat. Hut and park. Ooh, this is gonna just make our city all that much better, isn't it? And another fountain. Okay. Well, we don't want it too close to that fountain, so we'll do that. The park is going to benefit from a whole bunch of stuff. Let's put it right close to the city center. We'll put... Oh, actually, look at that. Minus points. That's crazy. We could technically start a city up somewhere like this. Maybe we do that real quick. Boom. Wow. See how those points go over there? That's crazy. Okay. Let's get a house up there. Another house up there. And I suppose we'll slip this one in over here like this, and then we'll put the fountain in right here. And did that... Oh, yeah, that put us over. We can even continue on. All right. A plateau. Oh, interesting. City center, Mason Plateau statue. All right. Plateau. Oh, it's like its own custom, like, landmass. That's pretty cool. That's something you could place. I don't know, in really some special areas to make sure you get the best usage of your land. That's cool. So you could like fit over here. Huh. Interesting. All right. Well, it's not too important because we're closing in on this island, and you know, Hops Field we'll throw over here by the other Hops Fields. Come on. Oh. Okay, it gets stuck statically on some things. I guess it can really only fit there. Another brewery. We don't want too close to that brewery, so... oh, look at that. We'll slip it in on the opposite side and take advantage of all of these. We'll kind of slip it in like that on the water. Boom. How many points? Lots of points. Alright. Another mansion. We could fit that up here, maybe. Yeah, kind of slip it in like that. And then this one we'll flip around and place it in there like that. So we have a little city here, a little city there. Oh, yeah. we're progressing like crazy. All right. I don't want to remove trees if I don't have to. But, you know, it's starting to look a little strange. So there we go. Bam. Once again, bam, 1,000 points. Technically can keep going. A tower. I'm really just exploring a lot of the kits, you know? So, a tower. Alright. Get a bonus for each nearby Temple Mason statue. Wait, Temple Mason. Okay, I was like, why does it say Mason twice? No, it's a mansion, park, and wall. Or park, wall, and house. Alright. That's crazy. That can, well, kind of give a lot of points. If we could squeeze it in between the two, that's pretty awesome. Alright. Look at that, and it's going to benefit from pretty much both cities, but also those masons nearby is pretty awesome. Boom! All those points. Alright. We have another mansion. I guess we could... I don't know which one we want to build up more. This one probably more, because this one is a lot better established. So let's slip that in there. We could technically, you know, slip something like that in there. We could also kind of slip it in maybe like that. And then... oh, I could do that. I kind of want to fit a square house over there, though, so maybe for now... will this fit in there like that? Doesn't look like it. No? Okay. Then maybe we just... I don't know. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We're finishing up. Boop. And parks. Oh, it's a long one. I thought that was going to be square like the other ones, but it's not. It's a long one. So maybe we squeeze this over here, give bonuses to a whole bunch of stuff, and then we got another square one, so it can't go up there, unfortunately. I didn't think of that. That can't fit in there, unfortunately, but it could squeeze in right there. Boom. Oh my gosh. Another unlock. Okay. Warehouse. I'm just exploring, checking out all our options. Warehouse. Wow, 24 points. That's pretty cool. Can we put it at 28? Okay. 26. So this is going brickyard mills, markets, gold mines. Oh, there's a gold mine over there. Fishers, brewery, mason, sawmill, statue. Is that technically a... okay, maybe there needs to be a building for this to benefit from that, but anyways, we could kind of slip the warehouse in over here by these fields. That would make sense. You know, it's realistic. It could also fit in over here by the water. Actually, kind of fit it right there by the water. Gets 23 points and gives us lots of stuff. It's nearby the brewery, nearby these two farms, so that works. And then a bunch of houses. Houses. Boom. Boom. Okay. Kind of being a little bit, you know, just whatever with some of these buildings now. Bam, we got a fishery. That can go up to 19. It's pretty nice. It's over by this this mason. Oh, we didn't end up putting anything on this. Huh. That's alright. That's okay. Don't want to put this park next to the other one. But it can't go up here. So that might be... oh, boom. Look at that. Look at that. Boom. Pick one. Hut. Circus? Try a circus out. I'm just playing around. I'm just trying, like, learning all these new places and things. Okay. Statues and houses. Loses near mansions. Oh. So you want to keep this away from mansions, but you want to keep it near houses. Which is interesting, because then you want to build your cities a specific way, maybe. We could slip that, like, up here. Because it's, you know, taking in all of those. Sure, why not? You got more houses to even add extra points to it. So we could do that. Kind of slip one in over here. Slip another one in right here. Another hops field? Man, this is crazy. I wonder if we just turn it sideways or we just continue to build them like this. Kind of makes sense to have them the same direction, you know? A park. You got another achievement? Oh my goodness. Okay. Guess we could put a park over by the, you know, or we slip it in over here. I don't know. Another fishing hut. Hit another milestone. Boom. Gold mines. There we go. That's what we're talking about. Jewelry. Gold mine, statue, and mansions. Oh. So we should probably build cities with mansions closer to these. Alright, I'm learning, guys. I'm learning. Alright. So this is very close. There we go. Get it in like that. And then parks, mansions, not so much houses, right? Oh. Okay. It's still losing points. We still got to figure out our situation, you know? Okay, I guess we could slip this back in here. It's giving us so little points. So little points. House. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Yeah, see, we'll just add it up here somewhere or down here. Can finally get rid of this rock, maybe. Yeah. That kind of works. Kind of works. It's a mansion. Okay. Park. Alright, so at this point, it appears as though we would have had to been really strategic in how we placed our cities near these gold mines for us to have hit our next milestone. But, I mean, technically you could drop it down here to get as many points as possible, or up, well, yeah. Not gonna happen. We'd really be better off just moving on to the next island and just plopping this down over here for, you know, realistic purposes. We could eventually in the future build a city around this, but we are out of points and scores, so we cannot progress anymore. So let's see what happens. Let's just put it down, you know, right next to it. Boom. Lost points, unfortunately, but moving on to the next island. That will be this entire island. I think it looks pretty cool. I don't know about you guys. I like that. I like that. I think that looks pretty neat. But I think that's going to be it for this episode, because this is a very long episode. It took a long time. I think if the game does save, I will... Yeah, you'll continue to the mysterious new island. There's no way to return to your current island, but you keep your score. Let's go. Okay, hold on. What's our score? 1339. And let's just check. I think it brings us back to the max we could have earned in the last one. I could be wrong. Oh, this looks hard. Oh, no. Look at that. All right. All right, so our score is up there. But look at this cool little island setup. Who knows what we're going to get working on this. But anyways, I think that's going to be it. Well, I know that's going to be it for this episode because it's been going on for far too long. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, make sure to let me know down in, you know, the likes and the comments and all that good stuff. I might play this, you know, every once in a while, or if you guys really do like this little island type stuff, city builders or anything on this channel, you let me know and I will do that more often for you guys. Anyways, thank you for watching. I will see you guys again in the next episode. Blow!